Hello and welcome to DD News. I'm Sidhant Sibal and let's take a look at the top stories making news this hour. Starting with, finally, firebrand social activist and former Aam Aadmi Party leader Shazia Almi too has been gripped by the Modi magic, prompting her to join the BJP. After taking her membership of BJP, Shazia said that she has come in the party for a change in Delhi. Meanwhile, social activist and former IPS officer Kiran Bedi today met BJP leader Prabhat Jha. After the meeting, Kiran Bedi said that she will fulfill the responsibility given to her by the party. She also added that making Delhi a better city is her objective. Well, the Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs, chaired by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, has approved fair and remunerative price of sugarcane payable by the sugar mills for financial year 15-16 sugar season. The revised price will be fixed at 230 rupees per quintal. Cabinet also cleared the Phase 3 FM auction. Well, Leela Sampson has resigned as the chairperson of the Central Board of Film Certification amid reports that controversial film Messenger of God featuring Dera Sacha Sauda chief Gurmeet Ram Rahim is leading role in the film cleared by the Film Certification Appellate Tribunal. Censor Board Chief Leela Sampson said that she has decided to resign. Minister of State for Information and Broadcasting Rajyavardhan Singh Rathore has said that the final call in a film screening is of the Film Certification Appellate Tribunal or FCAT. He said that there is no interference or coercion in the process. He added that Leela's resignation is a personal choice and therefore the government has no reaction on it. Moving on, Hari Shankar Brahma today assumed a charge as the Chief Election Commissioner. After taking over the new responsibility, Brahma said that conducting free and fair election in Delhi is his immediate priority. Senior-most Election Commissioner H.S. Brahma was elevated as the Chief Election Commissioner after V.S. Sampath demitted office yesterday on attaining the age of 65 years. After Brahma's appointment, government will set in motion the process to appoint an election commissioner to fill a vacancy in the three-member body. Brahma will have a tenure of slightly over 3 months till April the 19th. He assumed charge as one of the three election commissioners on August the 25th, 2010. Urban Development Ministry is developing upon innovative idea and a new initiative to improve basic amenities in urban areas. Addressing a function in the capital, Urban Development Minister Venkaiah Naidu said that people's participation is the need of the hour. He also suggested that in coming times, municipalities could be graded according to their work for their credit worthiness. Well, up next, Metro Scan. Welcome to Metro Scan and let's first go across to Chennai.
The ruling AIADMK announces S. Valarmadi as its candidate for the Srirangam Assembly by-poll. Even as the PMK joins issue over the Jallikattu ban, the BJP blames the UPA and the DMK for the impasse. And Mattu Pongal, the festival signifying the role of livestock in human life, is celebrated across Tamil Nadu. The news in detail. The battle for the assembly seat of Srirangam is beginning to take shape. Close on the heels of the opposition DMK, the ruling AIADMK today announced its candidate for the election. Party General Secretary Jayalalitha in a press release said S. Valarmadi would contest the polls on behalf of the AIADMK. She is currently a councillor in the Trichy Municipal Corporation. It may be recalled that the DMK had announced N. Anand as its nominee for the by-poll. The Srirangam seat fell vacant following AIADMK Chief Jayalalitha's conviction in an illegal assets case. The poll outcome will be keenly watched at a time when the AIADMK is lying low as it supremo wages a legal battle in the Karnataka High Court against the conviction. Meanwhile, reports indicate that the BJP is likely to field a candidate for the Srirangam by-poll. Party sources indicated that some clarity in this regard was expected during Party President Amit Shah's visit to Chennai on Sunday. The party chief is due to attend a private function in the city that day. Senior leaders said he would be presented with a shortlist of possible candidates. Discussions would be held before a name was finalized, they added. PMK founder Ramadas today took the central and state governments to task for not facilitating the conduct of the bull taming sport of Jallikattu during Pongal this year. In a statement issued in Chennai today, he pointed out that the sport, dating back to the Indus Valley civilization, had a 4,000-year-old tradition in the state. Although there was plenty of evidence to show that Jallikattu was an ancient sport, the Tamil Nadu government had not presented it in court. The state had merely filed a petition seeking a review of the ban without taking firm steps to ensure that it was lifted. This had greatly wounded the sentiments of Tamil people. He appealed to the central and state governments to do everything possible to prevent a repeat of this situation in future. The BJP in turn blamed the erstwhile UPA and DMK governments for not removing bulls from the purview of the Cruelty to Animals Act, leading to a ban on Jallikattu by the Supreme Court. BJP National Secretary H. Raja told reporters in Erode that though DMK was a constituent of the UPA, it did not take steps to get the court ban on Jallikattu lifted. He also alleged that the AIA-DMK government had only orally represented the matter to the centre without submitting any papers for removing bulls from the list to allow conduct of Jallikattu. The Environment Ministry in 2011 issued a notification banning use of bulls as performing animals under the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals Act. The Supreme Court on May 7 last year banned the use of bulls for Jallikattu events or bullock cart races across the country. The first unit of the Kudankulam nuclear power plant has earned 1,440 crore rupees as revenue from its commercial operations so far. This was disclosed by Project Director Sundar while speaking to the media in Tirunelveli. He said in the first 15 days of operations, the reactor had supplied power to all the southern states. On the stoppage of power production by the first unit, he said it was a temporary problem caused by some technical issues. Output would be restored to normal in a couple of days, he added. Moving on, Matu Pongal was celebrated across Tamil Nadu today. The third day of the Pongal festival is dedicated in thanksgiving to the livestock like cattle which come to the aid of mankind. Bulls and cows are garlanded and special pujas performed on the occasion. At the big temple in Tanjavur, 108 cows and calves were brought before Nandi, the bull deity, and fed with rice and spices. Special prayers were also offered for their well-being. The deity was decorated with vegetable fruits and grains weighing 1 ton, which were later distributed to the devotees. Meanwhile, a deathly silence hangs over the Jallikattu heartland of Madurai district following the ban on the sport this year. At Palamede and Alanganallur, locals are clearly upset with the turn of events. The local police have imposed prohibitory orders under Section 41A to prevent any Jallikattu events from being held. Shops in the area closed down and black flags were flown atop homes as a mark of protest. Staying with Pongal, the Chennai police have beefed up security during the festival to assure city residents of their safety. On the last day of the celebrations, called Kanum Pongal, people customarily flock to tourist spots in large numbers to spend the day with family and friends. Police sources said over 18,000 personnel would be deployed to make various popular spots in the metro safe for visitors. Over 2,000 police personnel would be posted on the beaches. Temporary barricades would be set up on a 5-kilometer stretch on the famous Marina Beach to restrain the crowds. Several outposts and watchtowers with a public address system would be set up on the major beaches to oversee the crowds and trace missing children. All-terrain vehicles and a mounted force would keep a vigil on the shoreline to prevent visitors from bathing in the sea, the sources added. On the topic of cattle, from time immemorial, cows have been of great use to humans. Besides providing milk, they have been used to plough fields in farming operations. There are 46 varieties of native cattle in the country. Tamil Nadu is known for its own breeds, with places like Tiruchengod and Kangayam famous for homegrown varieties. However, such breeds are now under threat due to the mechanization of agriculture and the growth in human population. The growing demand for milk has led to the popularity of foreign hybrids which produce more output. In a bid to check this, a seminar to raise awareness of the strengths of native breeds was held in Mettupalayam near Coimbatore. An exhibition of indigenous cattle was also held as part of the event. On that note, it's a wrap on this edition from Chennai. It's over to Delhi.
And now let's go to Kolkata to find out what's making news in West Bengal.
Thank you, Sidhant. Good evening and welcome. Our top stories today. Trinamool Congress holds meeting to take stock of the current political situation. Announces candidate for assembly by-election. Transport Minister Madan Mitra remanded to further jail custody till the 30th of January. And landing craft utility ship for the Indian Navy launched. The Trinamool Congress today held an hour-long meeting at the residence of the Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee to take stock of the current political situation, with party leaders being accused of the involvement in Sharda scam, the resignation of the sitting minister from the government and his subsequent joining of the BJP. Today's meeting acquired added significance. The summons sent to Mukul Roy, the General Secretary, by the CBI has further aggravated the situation. With two by-elections due in the state on the 13th of February, speculation was rife that Chief Minister would announce some significant steps to revamp the party. Party sources said that if Mukul Roy is arrested by the CBI, then workers would take to the streets in hundreds. It has also been learned that the Food Minister Jyotipriya Malik has been given charge of the election to the Bonga Lok Sabha seat. The seat is considered a stronghold of the Matua community to which the former minister Manjul Krishna Thakur belongs. His joining the BJP has given a jolt to the Trinamool Congress. The party has put up the wife of elder brother of the erstwhile minister. The brother, Kapil Krishna Thakur, was the MP from Bongao. His death necessitated the election. The Trinamool Congress has announced the name of Satyajit Biswas as its candidate for the by-election to the Krishnaganj Assembly seat. The announcement was made by the party's Secretary General Partho Chatterjee after the meeting today. He said the name was finalized from a list of 6 sent by the district unit of the party. Biswas is a youth leader of the party. Political observers feel that a tough electoral battle is ahead for the party in light of the current political situation. Transport Minister of the state, Madan Mitra, was remanded to further jail custody till the 30th of January by the Alipur court today. His supporters thronged the court premises today as the minister was brought there. They shouted slogans demanding unconditional release of the minister. Madan Mitra also joined them. The minister's lawyer informed the court that his client was unwell. He said although 36 days had passed since the arrest of the minister, the investigation had not proceeded further. The lawyer for the CBI opposing the bail plea said evidence regarding the minister's involvement in the Sharda scam had been found. More evidence was being unearthed. If needed, they would submit a supplementary charge sheet. After hearing arguments from both sides, the court ordered that the minister be further remanded to jail custody. The CBI submitted that permission be granted to them to question Madan Mitra and another accused, Naresh Palotia, in jail. The prayer was also granted.
Authority, if required, I'll be make me available regularly. If necessary, I will attend regularly. If the court thinks I have to attend, I will attend. The cooperating, the investigating authority. What court has rejected our bail prayer. He has been remanded to jail custody till 30th January 2015. Regarding interrogation, 2 advocates we have applied. They will be remain present at the time of interrogation. Earlier we have filed a petition. Again we have filed a petition. It is allowed that the advocates will be present at the time of interrogation.
A 5-member BJP delegation today called on the Chief Electoral Officer of the state and submitted a memorandum to him. The team led by Oshim Sharkar demanded that adequate central police be posted at various booths to ensure proper security. They also wanted CCTVs to be installed in various booths as well. They wanted that no state police personnel be deployed within 200 meters of the polling booths. They alleged that the notice submitted by the Trinamool Congress to the Commission regarding the election was erroneous and was a violation of the Model Code of Conduct. They wanted the Commission to take steps regarding the matter. The landing craft utility ship Mark IV was added to the fleet of Indian Navy today. The ship was formally launched by Reena Lanba, the wife of Vice Admiral of Indian Navy Sunil Lanba, built by the Garden Ridge shipbuilders and engineers. The ship is 63 meters in length and 11 meters in width, with a displacement of 830 tons. It has been designed for the multi-purpose amphibious operations by the Indian Navy and Army. It will be in operation along the Andaman and Nicobar Islands and Lakshadweep. It can also be used to deploy tanks and troops at faraway islands. The Vice Admiral said the Navy is on an alert along the eastern and western coast to prevent any sea-borne incidents.
We have been at a high alert for the last over 1 month, based on intelligence inputs, both on the east and west coast. Ships of the Indian Coast Guard and Indian Navy have been deployed, and we have been on a high state of alert.
A dog show organized by Calcutta Kennel Club opened its door in the city today. The 159th show will see 500 dogs from 58 species take part. Apart from the city, contestants have arrived from various parts of the country as well. The show will continue till the 18th of January.
And today we have Dachshund and Doberman put together about 100 dogs. And tomorrow and day after put together is 381 dogs. And leaving this, we have other activities also. And it's the only club which has in Asia which has their own tent and ground. We have a youngest hockey team, and this year probably only kennel club in the world which has an hockey team. And this year our boys under 14 nationals, they have become a joint winners.
And that's it from Kolkata for today. Thank you. Namaskar.
Well, thanks for those updates from Kolkata. Now let's go to financial capital of the country, Mumbai, to find out top news making in Maharashtra.
Planning to start Navi Mumbai Airport by 2019, says Maharashtra Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis. And Communist Party of India leader Gurudas Das Gupta says they will pass a resolution opposing the anti-people policy of the central government. Good evening and welcome to Metro Scan from Mumbai. I am Mamta Bhatt and now the news in details. Maharashtra Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis today said that they are planning to start Navi Mumbai Airport by 2019 and work in this regard is on. Fadnavis also added that in next 2 to 3 months, the state government will do away with the bottleneck and will declare to start the work for coastal road in Mumbai to decongest the traffic. He added central government is very positive about this. He was speaking at the Maharashtra Economic Summit in Mumbai today.
All the hurdles, all the bottlenecks in the new Mumbai airport development are removed. And already RFP has been announced, and I'm sure that by 2019 we will see a flight taking off from the new Mumbai airport.
Meanwhile, Maharashtra Chief Minister said that this summit will set the agenda for Maharashtra government and it intends to understand the requirement of industry to develop and grow. It will help government to outlay the policy to flourish business environment in the state.
उसमें हम ease in doing business उस पर ज़्यादा फोकस कर रहे हैं, उस पर हम ज़्यादा ध्यान दे रहे हैं, क्योंकि आज एक इंडस्ट्री जब अपना काम शुरू करना चाहती है तो उतनी परमिशन की रेजिम से उसको जाना पड़ता है और वो करते करते उसको 2-3 साल निकल जाता है। अगर कोई जेन्युइनली एक उद्योग लगाना चाहे हमारे साथ एक उद्योग लगाना चाहे तो उसको 3 महीने में सारी परमिशन मिलनी चाहिए। तो वही प्रयास हम लोग कर रहे हैं, जिसमें हम टेक्नोलॉजी का उपयोग कर रहे हैं, जिसमें हम हमारी जो प्रोसेस है उसको वापस री इंजीनियर कर रहे हैं और लगातार इसमें सुधार लाने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं ताकि महाराष्ट्र एक उद्योग जगत के लिए निवेश का एक महत्वपूर्ण स्थान।
And well, after the first airport threat, 2 more messages were found yesterday warning of an ISI attack scribbled in the men's washroom of the airport. The messages warned that an attack will take place on Republic Day. Our correspondent Shishir Jalal takes stock of the security situation of Mumbai's domestic airport.
The security has been breached at the Mumbai domestic airport after a message was found in the washroom of the gents' toilet at the domestic airport. Behind me, you can see this domestic airport where the security has been breached up after the message has been found in the toilets of the A to A1 terminal here at domestic airport. Obviously, as far as the message is concerned, the message was scribbled here. Before that, on 6th January, the message was scribbled in the washroom of T2 airport and warned of an attack on 10th January. And yesterday's message was found in the cubicles of 2 washrooms of terminal A1 and warned that an attack placed by Republic Day. Of course, after that, the security has been beefed up here. The CISF personnel have been deployed every nook and corner. Sleeper dogs have also been deployed here, and especially the passengers who are coming into the airport right now with the departure gate here at the airport. Ample security arrangements have been done here, along with the armed security forces are just checking every nook and corner of the airport. Apart from that, many ample security measures have been taken here. CCTV cameras have been installed at every corner of the Mumbai airport. Of course, this is a second terror strike. What we've got to know from the official is that even though this is just a warning, but as far as input from the department is concerned, especially as Mumbai has not received input from the intelligence department. But in spite of that, the Mumbai police is also taking ample care of that, and security has also been beefed up in and around the airport area, also at the domestic airport, also and the international airport also. In spite, there is no specific terror threat, but this threat that's been found in the washroom here, and this is the second time. After that, the airport authority, of course, and the airport personnel, the security personnel have also have been alerted here, and the security has been beefed up overall. So obviously, any kind of any kind of untoward situation will happen here. The security will take care of that, and that's the reason we have seen here that though the traffic movement is quite smooth here, and even after that terror attack, the terror strike that we see, the terror warning that we see here, the security has been beefed up. With camera person Gaurav Kagda, Shirshira for DD News, Mumbai.
Central government's anti-people economic and political policies will be discussed at a national conference, said Communist Party of India leader Gurudas Das Gupta. He was talking today at a press conference in Nagpur. He also said that after several meetings, a through discussion will be taken on the same and comprehensive resolution draft will be made. Coming down heavily on the statement that in education system, traditional values will be included, that was made by State Human Resources Minister Dr. Ramkrishna Katheri. Das Gupta said they will be opposing it strongly. A mega national conference of the party will be held at Pondicherry, and after discussion, a resolution will be passed.
Well, thanks Mamta for all those updates from the maximum city, Mumbai. Well, that's all in this edition of Metro Scan. Thanks for watching. Namaskar.